Well, topping news, the city is reeling after a night of violent protests that started in Monroe Park and traveled through the city. We have complete coverage this evening. Let's go straight to our Brendan King, who has more on how city leaders are reacting to last night's violence. He spoke with Mayor LeVar Stoney and Richmond Police Chief Gerald Smith at a press conference earlier today. Brendan.
Yeah, a violent night in the city, Tracy, as hundreds marched from Monroe Park, like you mentioned, here to Richmond Police Headquarters, where officers declared that unlawful assembly just after 11 last night, ordering the crowd to leave the area immediately. So we want to show you some of those images overnight. This Saturday night demonstration was called Richmond Stands with Portland, and support and solidarity with the protesters are often clashing with U.S. agents in that West Coast city. And here in Richmond, police said the marchers were peaceful as they walked here to RPD headquarters until some of them set fire to a dump truck. Others smashed downtown storefronts. We're told that firefighters working to put out the flames were hit with batteries and rocks. Officers, they say, also hit with objects, then deployed tear gas to disperse the crowds. Virginia State Police also responding in big numbers. Some 200 troopers assisted RPD and the city with their efforts. I'm told some of these officers with Richmond returned from their vacation to assist with these efforts. But now we want to turn our location to the RPD Training Academy on West Graham Street. That's the location this afternoon where Mayor LeVar Stoney, Police Chief Gerald Smith, and Fire Chief Melvin Carter addressed the events overnight. Smith said this protest was organized by an outside group through a flyer spread on social media. White supremacists, he said, who marched under the banner of Black Lives Matter. He said a group called the Boogaloo Boys was in attendance, as well as Antifa. Mayor LeVar Stoney reiterating that this was not the work of Black Lives Matter, who have worked towards social justice. Listen.
After 24 days of peaceful protests, we saw some violent actions, violent protests spearheaded by white supremacists.
What is your message to the business owners who suffered a lot of damage last night?
That we still stand with them, and we hope that they continue to stand with us, and to know that we are not necessarily laying down on this. We're not. What we are doing is doing vigorous investigations to identify these individuals, to hold them accountable for everything that they did.
And right now, Grace Street here in front of RPD headquarters remains closed for drivers and pedestrians. It's unclear if anyone was hurt overnight.